Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Mrs. May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. She has pink hair. What are you talking about? How did you become a detective? That's what I would like to know. How did you become a detective about being so stupid? You're so stupid. I can't.
Listen.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Thomas Atkin. Welcome to my channel. Now I know what you guys are saying. Time is what happened to the webcam? I thought you were gonna start uploading webcam now when you do RPG games. Well, my computer decided to act stupid now. The computer all of a sudden want to go to shut down and restart and update the computer, and it's going to take a while for it to do that. So I couldn't use webcam now, so we're just stuck with me just doing commentary from here on. But I promise you guys, next video I will have a webcam up for you next time. So without further ado, before we start this video though, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And now, without further ado, let's get into this video. Alright, so Maya is in trouble right now because she is being framed of committing a murder that she didn't do. Well, it could go either way. I mean, maybe she did kill her sister, but I highly doubt it. Why in the world would she put her name up on display and say like, hey, it's me, I'm the one who murdered? Oh wait, no, that was her. They were made it seem like Mia wrote it on her last breath to try to convey who is the culprit is, right? I'm about to say, I don't know. It's just a gut feeling that it's just a gut feeling that Maya didn't kill her. I highly doubt she did it. Wait, we already know who did it because we already seen who did it. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. So, let's just get into this now. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Mrs. Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. Really? The prosecution... Oh, right. It's that woman. Right. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If you may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Oh, it's a stupid detective. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct? Precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here, right? And then in the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue, even though it's an alarm clock. It's just the floor plans added to the court record. Okay. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Alright, let's hear what you gotta say. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Yes, because it's so suspicious to see a culprit crying and on her knees while being right next to the victim. Yes, very, very suspicious. The very moment you're saying. Very well, Mr. Wyatt, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that statement. Oh, we're going to figure it out. Whoosh! Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Oh, I already did this. It works a lot of times. I should expect that Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. I did this before. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright. Let me see, what do I have? No, I didn't mean to do that. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gate Water Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right, please continue. No, it wasn't that either. Oh right, it was here. This was it. Chief, broken remains of the glass. No. Alright, there were 2 people there already, which is me, and Maya. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Right. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness account describing her. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard it correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did it. Hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? Oh, don't play dumb right now. I heard you said it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink claim was hard evidence? What? Mrs. May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. She has pink hair. What are you talking about? How did you become a detective? That's what I would like to know. How did you become a detective about being so stupid? You're so stupid. I can't. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantage. Yeah, because there really isn't nothing from the court record that I could, contradict his lies. Yes. Don't panic now, Phoenix. It's okay. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Alright. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Oh god. So that man, you literally just used her blood. Ew! How could you do that? Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. He probably just put blood on her finger just so make it more, concluded the fact that she did write her name. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. I could find contradictions to that. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about the vital piece of evidence the first time? How could you forget such a Oh, you're so stupid. I can't. I can't. I don't know how you got into becoming a detective, man. Try to be more careful. Try to do your job. Is more what you say to him. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay. And did you find any evidence? Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. No. Right next to... Oh! I didn't know that! Oh, so it's instantaneous, so she couldn't have write it down because of her... Because the blunt, the hit on her head was instantaneous, so she died almost like not almost, but she died instantly. Okay. Wait, I didn't want to do that. I did not want to do that. I'm not reading this one. I'm sorry. I didn't want to do that. Hey, huh? Hey, I don't care. I messed it up. Okay, here we go. No. It was put on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say the victim, Maya Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. There is a report from the department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But No buts. No butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense is a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down, or no time at all. Mr. Riot, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder, the day after the murder. The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. You're lying. You're lying. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. You're lying! I received these results this morning. Okay, we have to lie back, Phoenix. Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Should I insult him? I'm gonna insult him. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution, but it's a question! Can I ask him a question? No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. I think he's lying, but whatever. Like, I would not be a good lawyer, man. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts this evidence. Okay. And she was near a window, right? She was not even near a desk. So she managed to gain so much strength to get the paper and then write her name on the paper. Then that's one. Two, there's a lot of explanation about the glass window too. What about the glass? Oh no, that's not a glass window. It's a glass shard. There's a lot to unpack, but we're definitely going to unpack this time. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion. Yes. I bet you feel like you. I can't curse. I was about to curse too. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. Yeah, good. Get rid of that stupid behind detective. Thank you. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Oh, good. I can't wait to dig in on her lies. Let the witness, Mrs. April May, take the stand. It should be Mrs. April Fools, because she's a joke. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Order. An introduction should not require any reaction from the court. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. We'll be fine, Phoenix. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Co. Law office. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Yes, let's bring it on. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Didn't the judge just told you not to wink? Well, Your Honor, I see. It is remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait. Let me contradict, because there is some contradiction in what she's saying. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wyatt. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Are you? How could you be a judge? I know you're not going to give leeway to her because of her looks. You're stupefying judge. How did you even become a judge? Ooh, these people are questionable. These people are questionable, man. How did Detective Gumshoe become a detective, and how did she become a judge? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mrs. Mia's Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. How could you possibly insulted her techniques when she's dead? Oh, I don't like you. I don't like you. Insulting a dead person's techniques. Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I am. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Stupefying judge. I looked out the window. Alright, let me see. Ooh, we got it! Wait, this is at AM, right? And this is at night. Alright, let me see. That's it? Ah, okay. Okay, I can't use this one. Broken glass. Okay, let's go back. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw one with long hair being attacked. Let's press for more information. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I'll question it. Hold on a minute. The testimony stinks. What? Mrs. May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Riot, what's the meaning of this? Let me do my part, sir. Please. Yes, what is the meeting? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fang, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. That's right. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But what? Still, we don't know if she was dressed the way that the night of the murder. You are seriously going to defend her? He's seriously going to defend her. She was, Your Honor, because we've seen her. Exactly. I saw her. This man literally is defending her. I can't. And so did Detective Gumshoe, yes. What do you say to that, Mrs. May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I think you know what I'm trying to say. You're lying. I saw what I saw. I just didn't think of all the trifling little details which were necessary. Really? With the whole murder scene, stuff like that, that's very serious. That is something that you have to know all the trifling little details. Mrs. May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. I almost had her. It's okay, we'll get her again. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Huh? Went off to the right? Okay, hold on. Alright, go on. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does that accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Alright, I have to think. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. I don't think I should press her for more information with that. Alright, keep going. I don't think I have any evidence that I could do. I might have to press her. Alright, hold on. I'll press her with the... whatchamacallit, with what she said. This one. Is that right, as in your right, as you look from the hotel? Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right, it was my right hand, right? Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Press her from that one. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what you... I mean, that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? Press her on that one. Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of a weapon was it? Okay. Hold on. Wait a minute. How does she know it was a clock? She must have. How does she knew it was a clock? A clock. Yeah, how do you know it's a clock? What you said just now was quite revealing. How did you know it's a clock? Revealing? Ooh, you like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Oh, I knew it was gonna get it eventually. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Order, order. Mrs. May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Or maybe she's lying! Like, come on! Oh, you're really good. I'm not gonna lie, you really are good. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wyatt. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Okay, maybe you're not so stupid then. That was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it? You are from another building. How could you possibly heard it from all the way from another building? Yes, I heard it say the time. So you've been to the law office at Faye and Kobo and whatchamacallit? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law office of Faye and Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. I find it hard to believe, but she could easily have heard the clock. I find that very hard to believe. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, I'm not satisfied. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Should I lie? Yeah, let's lie. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. Oh shoot. It's broken, it's empty, the batteries are dead. I said the batteries are dead. The batteries in that clock should be dead. Should be, Mr. Wright? Your Honor, if you would expect the clock. Very well. Oh. Well, Your Honor, are they? This clock has graver problems than dead batteries. This clock is missing its clockwork. Okay, that's even better. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have wrong. Therefore, this witness just lied. Is a big, fat liar. Fat? Well, Mrs. May, what do you have to say? Oh, you're so annoying. What? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. Oh, this man. He's posing more of a threat than the other one, man. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Oh my god. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Wait a minute! We have text! Okay, we got this. Oh, ooh, I can't wait to dig up in that ass. Impossible, of course. No, no, I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... It was that phone call, right? Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. That's right. Speak your ish. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. What's wrong? You're looking a bit shook right now. What's going on? Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it? The good detective better remember he's up for an evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for this big fella. I don't. Let's hear the conversation. Please, play it. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was, well, before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Mrs. May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? I'm waiting. Well, isn't it obvious? No, it's not obvious. I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. You don't see that in stores because it was handmade. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. It's handmade. You can't find it anywhere else. Does the defense have any objection, Mr. Wright? Yes, I freaking do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will provide the witness had not seen this clock before. Yes, with... It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? What? Yes. A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores, not everything. Mrs. May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. That's what I'm talking about, Phoenix! Yes! Come on with the witty insults. That's right, Phoenix. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Yes! That's right, Phoenix. What, you about to turn Super Saiyan or something? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Oh, God. Scary. Not really. Mrs. May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? I'm waiting. Oh dear. Does the defense have any opinion? Have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Mrs. April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Yes, I will. Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh! That! I found this in Mrs. May's room. Looking real suspicious now, huh? Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Mrs. April May, you were taping the victim. Mrs. Mia Faye's phone, were you not? What? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. Oh, this is not irrelevant. This is very relevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It shows me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defendant truly claim that the witness was taping her phone? It was inside her room. Did you not hear what I just said? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock. Do I have to do this again? Yes. I present the defendant's cell phone again. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's just something I want you to hold on to for me. Again? What's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I rest my case. Mrs. April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. I rest my case. Am I wrong?
Objection!
What? Oh my god, you're doing a lot of objections, man. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. How is this ridiculous? Your Honor, look at the witness' face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tape her phone? Mrs. May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to do? Oh, okay. You lawyer. She just told the judge to shut up. Contempt of court, immediately. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it? Oh my goodness gracious. Enough with your crocodile tears. Enough with your crocodile tears. That did it. The court's seen the real Mrs. April May now. Now to do the final blow. You did it, didn't you? But she didn't do it though. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question. Do I have to? Did I stutter? Yes, you have to. Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Mrs. May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Mrs. May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I had to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. That evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? She's good. Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. But room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have, excuse me, regular cold coffee. Think I'm making this up? Ask a bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. Listen, we got this. We got this. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant Maya Fay commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Oh my god. Should I call him up? We're calling him. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you're sucking quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. But why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Mrs. A. May April is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Mrs. April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Mrs. Maya Fang. That is my condition. Yeah, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? We'll accept the condition. I got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept the condition. Uh-oh. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. We'll be fine. We could find something in him. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Why do you have that? Okay. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of your service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. We'll be fine. That Edgeworth is just trying to scare us. We'll be fine. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, and in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Mrs. May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Mrs. May herself. This clearly contradicts though, because she says she's seen the murder at around 9 o'clock though, and oh, this is easy. This is easy. I hope. No, I'm ready. If I can't prove Mrs. May was involved with the murder now, May will be finished. Oh, we got this. We got this. I don't even need to press for information. Oh, wait a minute, which one? Okay, I'll press. Precisely 9 o'clock then? Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 o'clock p.m. How can you be so sure? Mrs. May was quite insistent that it would be bought then. Oh, bellboy. I like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Protest. Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Oh god, this is tough. I couldn't find anything in... I really couldn't find anything to whatchamacallit. Yeah, I couldn't find anything on here. The check-in, the room service. Oh, this is tough. This is way tougher than Danganronpa. The check-in. What check-in? What would he say? Go room service. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? At exactly 9 o'clock, I delivered room service to May. The guest had requested iced coffee, $18, as I recall. Yes. Do you see, Phoenix? $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for two, you know, and we don't skip on the ice, sir. What did he say? Yes, you got him to speak up. What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Mrs. May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Mrs. April May checked into a twin room with the man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you bought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In the light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge a defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss April. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Mrs. April May was taping the victim's phone. Yet Mrs. May herself has an alibi of the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you liked it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. It hurts, doesn't it? Upstart. Amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledged the defense argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of Maya Fang. Court is adjourned.